Well, hi folks, Boxing Day. I was going to go out for a walk today, but it started raining, so I thought I've got to get out and do something. I'm starting to get cabin fever, so I'm going to spend the day in the old polytunnel doing the final bits and pieces for next year. Still got lots to do. Got to empty out all my sand. I'm going to put all my sand from my sand boxes that I grow my carrots in. I'm going to take it all outside because I had a few problems this year, I think, which was due to a bit of fertilizer build-up. Because as you know, it doesn't rain in the polytunnel, so it doesn't flush all the excess fertilizer out. So I've got the horrible task of filling buckets up. I'm going to just tip it all outside here, let all the elements get to it, all the rain. Wash all the nasties out, so it should be just clean, fresh sand again. I've been doing it slowly because they're only small boxes, but it's amazing how much stuff comes out. You know, there's getting on for, I would say there's about a ton of sand in that one there, even though it's only 3x2. There's at least one of those big dumpy bags anyway. Anyway, we'll get on with that and have a bit of a waffle. So like I said, I think the problem with the carrots is this year, if I can pull one of the other ones up that I've still got in, they're absolutely huge still. They started growing these little nodules on the edge. And I talked to somebody at one of the big shows, somebody who knows what they're talking about. He said it could either be excessive fertilizer or not root eelworm, which I'm hoping it's not that, because if it's that then I'm buggered, I think. So I'll try the other thing by getting rid of the stuff out of the compost, out of the sand, sorry, by letting it all wash away outside and see if it's that next year. There's no other way of finding out apart from to do that. But like I say, I've got to do this, get the sand out of here. It's a pain up the arse, to be honest. I've got to bloody shovel it out, leave it out all winter and then shovel it back in. I've got a wheelbarrow, but the paths are too narrow for it, unfortunately. So I've got to do it slowly with the old bucket and spade job. It's the same with anything in polytunnels and greenhouses. If you use the same soil year on year on year, that's why I've got pink root in my onion beds. Because it doesn't get any of the wind and the rain and the frost as much, it doesn't flush out all the pathogens and nasties. It's just sat here building up pests. I mean, I've been lucky with my onions. 15 years I've grown them in the same soil, and it's only the last year that I've got this pink root disease, so I've got away with it a bit. But it is annoying when you do get it. I've got some new compost tea, a professional brewing kit with all sorts of stuff in, and there's a guy at Harrogate Show who's the best onion grower in the country. He's been using this new compost tea and reckons that might eradicate the pink root. But I'm not growing my own onions this year from seed all over winter. I'm just going to buy some seedlings in next year and try them and try this compost tea and see if it has worked, because I'm not wasting all my time all over winter growing them for them to be small specimens. It doesn't kill them, it just makes them a bit smaller. I mean, these were the same. I hope they've rooted again, my onions. They might seem huge things, but they would have been a lot bigger had they been in disease-free soil. So I'll just get some of this sand chucked out and do another 50 flips with it. So what else can I waffle about? Not a lot really. I'll have a quick look outside, see what things are like, because I've not been out. I've not been up here for nearly 3 weeks, so I've not had a look. I don't think much will have changed, but we'll have a look anyway. I'll just get on and dig a bit more of this out. I don't want to kill myself, but I'll just do it steadily away. And then that's another job done until I've got to shovel it all back in again. Right. So I'll just get on with this, and then I'll just take you for a quick look outside and we'll see what's going on. Which, like I say, isn't much. But you never know, something might have happened. But I doubt it. Well, that's one done, folks. One done, that's one of the boxes done now, so I've got one left to do, which is a bit smaller than the other, so I might even leave that till New Year's Day. to wake me up, so to speak. So I'll just give you a little bit of a wander around now, show you what's going on, what little's going on, just for a bit of a short roundup. Right, I've still got a few blooming shallots. I need to take them home. I'll take those home today. They're all very nicely dried now, but we don't want any frost on them because they'll go mushy. All my beds are dug over. What I'm going to put in them I don't know, because I'm not growing onions unless I can get hold of some big plants off somebody. We will see. I've lost a bit of interest in it, to be honest. Sort of been there, done it for the last 50. I hope horses there. Anyway, like I say, I've just lost interest in it a bit. So when you don't enjoy stuff, there's no point in continuing, but you'll miss it, I suppose, next year if I don't do it. But we'll see what sort of frame of mind I'm in. Cabbages are doing alright. They're not massive or anything, but it's nice to have stuff at this time of year. They're big enough, you know, they're hearted up. So they should be alright in the polytunnel. Talking of which, I've given it a really good clean on the outside. It's unbelievable how filthy it was. You didn't realise until you actually scrubbed it off. But that was a hell of a job. I did it standing in the middle of a rainstorm with a mop and a bucket. So it's filthy on the inside. That's the muck on the inside, all the algae. That needs doing next. You see, it's absolutely filthy. So that's the next job, which is a pain because you get absolutely wet through when you're doing it on the inside because it all drips back onto you. Anyway, that's it really for the polytunnel. That's my pile of sand I've amassed from just that one box, that carrot box. So I'd say it's nearly a ton of sand there. And that's just to grow 20 carrots in. Am I mad or what? Well, I know I'm mad, so don't answer that one. Just have a quick look round if I don't fall on my arse because it's slippy as anything. Nothing really growing at all now. A few weeds. Turnips, they're doing alright. Still had those for Christmas dinner yesterday. The leaves die down. They're only little ones, but they're perfect. But didn't thin them out. Whole row of those. So that's all there is. I'm contemplating whether or not to actually dig this over this year because the soil's still, if I get me, I'll just get me welly in. It's still really loose, look. So I don't think there's much point in digging it over, to be honest. I'll just try that lazy bed method. I'll tip as much compost and organic matter and stuff on the top and let the worms suck it in. So that's that bit. Like I say, not a lot going on. It's really miserable up here at this time of year. Look at it, it's just grey, horrible. It's just started to rain again, so I'll be going shortly. These are my other carrot boxes outside, which were perfect because, like I said, when they're outside they flush all the excess nutrients down. I'll just pull a carrot out to show you how well sweet candles survive. Had these for Christmas dinner as well. There you go. They survive perfectly in winter, just in the sandboxes. So like I say, no tops or anything, but absolutely no nodules or anything on those. So what I might actually do is use this sand for the ones inside if I'm going to bother growing them for show actually, and then use the sand I've just shoveled outside in these boxes, which are just for general eating. Right. My patio's still here, look, it's not sunk. Right, we'll just have a quick wander. Like I said, I've not been up here for 3 weeks, so I haven't got a clue what's going on, what's standing, because we've had some horrendous winds. Kale's still there. Hopefully this frost seems to have killed all the bloody aphids off, so at least we'll have a little bit. These are my first lot of turnips. I'm just feeding these to the horse now because they're absolutely enormous. Look. Football size, but the horse likes them. Oh Christ, I've just seen something. Right, hang on. Well, these are my overwintering onions that look pretty woeful. They've been absolutely battered by the wind, but we'll see. Remember last time I showed you all my purple sprouting broccoli? Well, it's no longer there, look. Bloody mice have had it or something. They did it a couple of years ago. Look at that, they've nibbled every single one off. Every single one. Little buggers. I think what I did last time was I pulled all the leaves off so I just left a shiny stalk so they couldn't climb up, so I might have to do that, but I'm not doing it in rain. So that's a bit of a bugger, that is. And that, look, all of them, every single one. I don't know. Anyway, that's gardening, innit? Pests and pestilence. It's absolutely chucking down now, it's starting to, so I think that's about it, folks. And like I say, not a lot happening, just a few little odds and sods to do. It's starting to rain, it's miserable, it's cold, it's about 2 degrees. So I'll leave you with a quick view of little old horsey. And so that's about it, folks. See you later.